Fine. Take the talisman. Free the miscreants. But you will all be chow for the Great One, whose gaze enthralls and whose teeth destroy.
I thought for sure the spirits here were going to possess us and make us dance to catchy, upbeat music. It's my worst fear. I don't know what happened. The trolls just grabbed us and sealed us in bubbles to become vessels for the Great One, whatever that means. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd very much like to flee in terror.
Dude, you rock! Did you see all these gnarly ghosts? Oh, yeah. Osiris said they were sealed in this cave by his bro back in the day. Something with power over the dead broke him out, though. Oh, I bet it was Malorn. Dude's always been jealous of my raw cool. Oh, you think Malister did it? Didn't he blow up with a death school or something? Yeah, whatever. Going out to get some rays.
At last! Let me guess, Nolan sent you to do his work for him? That is such a myth wizard thing to do. Or maybe it's just him. I'll get everyone to safety. Find us back by Nolan and we can discuss next steps. Everyone safe? Good. Now we need to finish the job the trolls and Warhorn started. We need to defeat General Achilles. I don't know what dark influence Achilles found in this cave or how it lets him disrupt control of Professor Drake's minions, but it doesn't matter.
I feel like it matters a little bit. We'll never get to Achilles' tower with those Warhorns on his side.
No, we definitely won't. Our spellbooks are gone and they are not entry-level monsters. But our new friend here can do it.
Oh, that's an excellent idea I just had. Wizard, go fight Warhorns until they surrender. I'll stay here and protect the others.
Thanks. Hey, another problem with Warhorns. One of them stole something from me when we were captured, something very difficult to replace. My maze book. Minotaurs guard labyrinths, you see, so they said they can't let me finish those mazes. So, if you happen to be fighting them anyway, could you get it back for me? Thanks.
You won't get past Colonel Romulus anyway. You're just wasting your time. I saw you defy. One of you comes to face me at last. Know this. I see Cyclops Lane, but it was not.
It was mine. Yes. So you brought Achilles to heel. Doesn't matter. As long as my influence remains over Cyclops Lane, I will never fade.
He's right, you know. His thralls keep him tethered to the physical world. But if he lost them, he'd fade back to the nexus twixt life and death. I'm telling you this because I never liked that bunny. I took Cyclops Lane as a distraction from Malister's plan, whatever that is. We Cyclops are an honorable people, and I was honor-bound to Malister for saving my life from a rogue optometrist. Now, I'm honor-bound to you. The Great One sees the watching eyes, our security system, turning them into hypno-eyes to lull all the minions on the street, all at once. Even now, these crystal balls maintain his bewitching gaze. Destroy them, and his influence over this street will dissipate.
This isn't the end of me, Wizard. I'll be back. Ours will be a rivalry for the ages. You'll see. One day, the Great One will return!
He probably won't return, and his thrall should slowly return to normal. I vow I will honor my word and restore order to this street.
In its most rarefied form, myth is the magic. But in its current conjuration, the performance received mixed reviews. But the monster summoning was embraced by everyone, from tyrants to toddlers, and remains in practice today.
Before the Cyclopes went mad, there was going to be a then fair. You know, everyone in fancy dress pretending to live in the past. That's what these tents were for, but I guess they barely started setting up before everything went off the rails. Then Fair is one of my all-time favorite events of the year. Can you convince some merchants in the shopping district it's safe to return? Ask Victor Darkwood about costumes, Lloyd Fallingwater about stands.
Hey, when the Manic Myth minions grabbed us, they also stole our spellbook so we couldn't fight back. Smart move, really. Otherwise, they'd have to deal with all this raw awesome. Or, rawsome, as I sometimes call myself. Anyways, I heard the Warhorns saying they buried our books somewhere around here. No idea where, but I have a plan to find out. The gnarly thing is, though, I'd need a pet. They have the Mucho Sensorinos, yo, and could sniff out the missing spellbooks, right? You got a pet, right, my whiz? Want to send it out to search Cyclops Lane to find our buried spellbooks?
Oh, thank you! And see, it says right on the front, Maze Book, not labyrinths, no guarding necessary. Silly warhorns.
The trolls and warhorns seem more docile now. I take it that means we were successful in defeating General Achilles.
More like this wizard was successful, bro. Doesn't look like you moved an inch since you got us captured.
Now, let's not point fingers. We succeed and fail as a team. And I will report our success to Professor Drake as such. A team effort.
Whatever you say, Nolan. Wizard, you should head back to Sergeant Muldoon in Old Town and tell him Cyclops Lane is under control.
General Achilles ain't the only cyclops to go rogue. Notorious criminal Ius Maximus is lurking on this street as well. Stole the legendary Thunderhammer, he did. Not that legendary Thunderhammer. I mean the sculpture made by famous artist Pablo C. Thunder. It's worth more than I make in a decade, and that lanky lamebrain is probably using it to drive nails. He's likely just backing his old heart out down the street. Mind taking a look for me? If he's there, I'll get some guards to back you up.
Stupid hammer! Throw thunder! Yeah! Yeah! Strike! I think it's broken. Hey, who are you? Can you make this thunder hammer do thunder? No? Then you're no use to me. You know, if this thunder hammer actually worked, you wouldn't have beaten me. So fine, take it to Emerson. Let these guys arrest me. I'll be back. Nothing can escape the all-seeing eyes.
I heard we arrested Ius Maximus thanks to you. How'd I hear? Messenger grackles. Standard practice, really. I'll take this work of art back to Pablo Thunder. He's been real emotional about it. Creative types, right?
Ah, excellent. I can rework the enchanted metal of that armor into something even Sweeney can't break. And a lining made from those coats will provide a superior fit and comfort for the guard on the go. And done. Easy work when you have the right materials. Go take this armor to Private Sweeney. Tell him if he ruins this set, he needs to stop turning down all those promotions and take a desk job.
Hey, Rand said I should take a desk job. No, that ain't me. I'm a man of action, I am. And now, thanks to you, I'm dressed for the part. Thanks, wizard.
General Achilles is backing down? Good. Then maybe he can do the job he promised to do and maintain order on Cyclops Lane. Though it may take a while with all the creatures roaming around there now. Good work all the same, wizard.
Welcome to Darkwood's Apparel Barrel, where... Oh, it's you. Did Cyrus complain about his laundry? Figures. You want me to provide costumes for the then fair, huh? Well, I do enjoy making those old-timey clothes. Nice change of pace. But I heard about all the problems on Cyclops. Oh, you handled it. Well, look at you. Sure then, I'll make them then costumes.
Welcome, customers, to Do or DIY, where your home is your castle if you build it yourself. Ah, the Then Fair is back on? Great! I'll start chopping the wood and forging the nails I'll need to build the merchant stands post-haste.
Buy something and then quickly depart my presence. The Then Fair? That silly little harlequinade of infants and imbeciles dressed as cavemen or something equally regressive? Oui, I can participate. Alas, my prize rings have been stolen. The rings do fire, ice, wind, dirt. The guards, such as they are, found the thieves in houses on Unicorn Way, Triton Avenue, Cyclops Lane, and the Dark Cave. If you wish prizes for the Then Fair,
recover those rings and take them to the girl who sent you.
You there! Help! I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through, attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river? Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help it over here. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
Duncan Grimwater, Necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malistaire were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive. Malistaire is alive? Impossible! I don't know what you saw, but you must be mistaken. Someone is trying to deceive you and Professor Ambrose. Malistaire was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. Ambrose is responsible for what happened to him. If he hadn't...
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Greetings, Wizard. Thank goodness you're here. The undead are making a mess of everything, but they're only the beginning. Storm magic flows through Triton Avenue in a steady current, or at least it did, until all this craziness started. Now the flow has been diverted. It's making the storm creatures that live in the river angry. Lightning eels have swarmed up from the depths and are slithering amok. If they aren't driven away, their electrical charge could unbalance things even more. Can you go drive some of them away?
Excellent. Susie is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Susie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another, and I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
Welcome to Special Reagent, where each reagent is unique and... Oh, sorry, I cannot repeat, for I am the sad. I have lost something precious. It is a scrapbook that belonged to my cousin, Sylvia Drake. Once, she was a teacher here, till the dreadful cold claimed her. Some monster called Skull Splitter stole Sylvia's scrapbook and took it to his skull fort. If only someone could get it back for me.
Well done. That should stabilize things a little. I hope it's enough. Do you think you might do me another favour? You see, I work at the mill across the river. We grind lumina crystals. I was bringing in a load of raw crystals when everything went crazy. The haunted minions scattered my shipment all over the place. Can you round up some raw crystal barrels and bring them to me? I'll be in your debt.
This is a collect quest, a special kind of side quest. Unlike most quests, collect quests have no quest arrow. Good luck exploring. So you've come for the scrapbook that belonged to Malistair's wife, eh? Pity she caught that cold and died. Well, I won't allow you to have it. I will deny him any kindness after what he denied me in life. As for you, wizard, prepare to join the ranks of the undead and serve me.
Oh, good. My shipment's recovered. I'll get them the rest of the way. Thank you, wizard. We didn't drive the eels away fast enough. The storm magic surge lured a kraken up out of the deep. It'll wreck everything if you don't stop it. You could use this teleporter to reach the kraken. But it's broken. The rotting fodder stole its keystone. Get it back, and double quick.
The scrapbook! Thank you! My cousin, she helped me move here, make friends. Now, this is all I have left of her. You are a good person, wizard.
You did it! Quickly, there's no time to lose. Now that that teleporter's repaired, you can go deal with that kraken. Head on down, and be careful. Good luck, wizard. I saw the whole battle, Wizard. Masterfully done. We got the beast at bay. Now I hope we can get the rest of our trouble sorted out.
Now, let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing? Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a crystal.
Lumina crystal, you're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals. I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. A Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil. You could help get me up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal.
Bother this soggy place and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
Splendid! Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. All right, we're ready. Here, just pull this lever, and we'll charge that Lumina crystal right up. Ha! Well done, wizard. Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are. One brand new, fully charged Lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
A Lumina crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Susie, I can see her! But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
It looked like she's in Galvanos Tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister!
Another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
I am beaten, but my master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed!
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, wizard. I need your help.
The ancient...
I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Triton Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Triton Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there. Worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right. Professor Bellstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him for help. I'll try to keep the Nexus stable. Hurry!
You can get to Ravenwood and back quickly by pressing the mark button to set your location. Give it a try. Use the Return to Commons button to get back to the Commons, and then head to Ravenwood.
Hello, wizard! What? The Tempest Nexus is going to explode? Oh dear me, we can't have that! Here, take this master key, ring it against the metal of the Nexus 3 times, and the feedback loop should end. Good luck, and move quickly.
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
You did it, wizard! Triton Avenue is saved! You didn't happen to run into my little brother Arthur anywhere, did you? He's all right? Thank goodness. Take me to him. It'll be good to see him again.
You rescued Susie! All's well. The Harvest Lord has been driven back into the shadows, and the storm energy is flowing again.
There's still a lot of undead roaming around, but without the Harvest Lord to direct them, we can handle them.
I'll help. So, the Harvest Lord said he had a Dark Master. Track that master down, wizard, so Malastaire's memory can be redeemed.
Maybe you should leave that for later. For now, tell Sergeant Muldoon that things are calming down. I'm glad to be free of the Harvest Lord. He said he was gonna steal my soul. You stopped him before he could, but he needed some of my possessions to do the ritual. He sent his minions to bury my Athame, spellbook, and spell deck in mystically resident places, whatever that means. I don't think I could find them, but maybe your pet could sniff them out. I really need to get my stuff back. Will you help me?
This quest requires you to have a pet and guide it to each goal. With a pet equipped, you can playing as your pet you can play as your pet until its happiness runs out. Replenish happiness by feeding the pet snacks.
Now that things are calming down, I hope to go back to investigating what brought me here in the first place. A massive surge of death magic. The Haunted Cave is a powerful nexus of death magic. It could be the source of all the undead troubles plaguing Wizard City. The rotting fodder and scarlet screamers kept me from reaching the cave before. The cave is across the river at the far end of Triton Avenue. Let's go investigate. You made it! Good! I was right. The haunted cave is open again. It's been sealed for decades. This certainly explains all the undead. Who could have done this? Malastare helped cast the spells that sealed the cave so long ago. If only he were here. I'm sure he'd fix it. I know you think Malastare's behind this, but that's just impossible. Someone's impersonating him. And we need to find out who that is. Those field guards, I can't beat them. But if you fight them, I can examine their auras. Maybe I can see who summoned them. Good luck. did well fighting those field guards. They're even stronger than I thought. And I saw something dire in their auras. They're minions of Lord Nightshade, one of the darkest tyrants in history. He was sealed in this cave ages ago, but now he's free. There's a tower deep in Haunted Cave. Someone must have broken its seals and freed the Harvest Lord, Rattlebones, and Lord Nightshade. If we can get closer, I may be able to sense echoes of the ritual that opened the tower. Let's go! This can't be! I can sense the portal and the spell that opened it. I'd recognize the magical resonance anywhere. Malistaire! You were right. Malistaire's alive, and he's turned on us all! He's trying to destroy Wizard City! But why? I've got to warn Malorn, or acting Professor Ashthorn, and then, I don't know. What can we do? What can any of us do?
You're back! Can I see your notes? Undead weaknesses, life magic and soap, but they're resistant to blades, rocks, and rolled up newspapers. I had pretty similar results. Let's call this study successfully reproduced. I'll take it to Headmaster Ambrose right away. Thanks, Wizard. I wrote a letter to tell my parents that I arrived safely, but I haven't had a chance to send it. What with all the not arriving safely. Which is okay. It gave me a chance to add some stuff about Malistaire. He was my parents' favourite professor and an old family friend. Did you know he once drained all the life force out of a troll to regrow a limb, then raised the troll to fight an ogre and save some students? He was a hero. My whole life I wanted to be just like him. I can't believe what he's doing now. I wish I just knew why. Anyway, sorry. Would you mind taking my letter to Prospector Zeke and ask him to deliver it next time he's in Marleybone?
Why, sure, youngin'. I'd be downright tickled to deliver that letter. I run a sort of postal service to fund my many wanderings through the spiral. Say, now that I think of it, I just came back from Marleybone. Got a package for, one Miss Penny Dreadful. You know what? How's about I trade you the package for the letter? you take yours to Miss Penny, and I'll take mine to her parents. Off you go now.
The more I think about Malistaire, the more it doesn't make any sense. Why would someone so good suddenly turn so bad? I just wish I could ask him. If I could find him, maybe he'd tell me. I know he used to live in the dark cave before it was sealed. Maybe he's hiding out there now. I'll leave my spell book here, just in case I'm wrong, so my new friend can come help me.
Triton Avenue's not going to explode? Well, I should hope not. Sounds like things are getting sorted out. What a relief. Whew, thanks, Wizard.
Wizard. I see you found my spell book. No, I didn't talk to Malistaire. I should have known he'd be too smart to come here. Could be worse, I guess. At least I have these thorough reports on undead battle tactics, so I can handle the things in this cave. Huh? Oh, my parents sent me a package. You're right. Maybe it will cheer me up. Let's see. Oh, wow, pet snacks. That'd be great if I had a pet. Tell you what, Wizard, you've been amazing ever since we met. Why don't you take these snacks? Just a small token to say how much everything you've done has meant to me.
As they say, knowledge is power. I think it's about time you do some research. You'll need to go to the haunted cave. That is, if you're brave enough. Once there, search around the graveyard for where the Elder Seer is buried. Remember, a graveyard wouldn't scare a death student. At least not a brave one.
Could I beg your help again, Wizard? After I went home to hide the strongbox you rescued, my house was looted. Not once, not twice, but thrice! As a relic stealer, I had set out several rare and immensely valuable items I'd hoped to sell to the crowds coming in for the fire festival. Just when I thought I was safe inside my home, haunted minions broke in. Mercifully, they were distracted by the shininess of the Emberstone ring. I hope it's not crude to say, but that ring was supposed to pay my mortgage. Please, Wizard, get the Emberstone ring back for me.
good. This Herkimer stone should work nicely to record Bastilla's wail. I'll override whatever noise the rotting fodder had imbued it with. You just need to get Bastilla mad enough to let out a good shriek. Herkimer stones naturally capture the sound waves of the undead. I did a little reconnaissance while you were gone. Big surprise, Bastilla is in her old house, the Diva's Tower, down the street. Good luck!
You hear a strange noise.
Welcome, student of the Death School. I shall now bestow some of my knowledge from the beyond upon you. Train well.
Congratulations on entering the haunted cave and learning from the Elder Seer. It is a tradition to seek it out in order to grow in power. I may make a death student out of you yet, but you have to really bone up on your studies. An old death school joke. You say you are returning a book that someone dropped? You are quite a good sport to take time out of your day to do that. Thank you for doing that. Oh, hang on there. This book does not belong to the library. Inside the cover, it states property of Sabrina Greenstar. She probably dropped it on her way to the fairgrounds. You best give it to her yourself.
You are returning the book I left on a bench? I didn't have one with me today. Maybe I lost it last week. Oh, that book. I gave that one to Regina for her to use as research for a science project. She's just inside Gollum Court if you want to give it back to her.
I left my book on a bench? What book?
Her eyes get big when you hand her the book.
Oh, yes! This has all the notes I was taking on my science project. I'm sure glad you found this. It was a lot of work for me. Thank you ever so much.
I've been eagerly awaiting a review of the performance I gave for the Fire Elves. What? Are you not a fan? Well, Alistar is. None of you wretched living creatures' opinions will matter once the Dark Master's plan is fulfilled. And there's nothing you can do about it. How dare you upstage my comeback performance? It was going so well, too. I laughed. I cried. Oh, it was better than firecats. Enjoy this day, whelp. For when you bear witness to Malister's malum opus, then you will be sorry. This entire wretched city will be sorry!
Did you capture Bastilla's whale? Great! What's that? She warned there's still more to Malister's sinister plan? Wait, Malister's behind this? Malister? Drake? The Death Professor? I'd heard he blew himself up with the Death School after his sweet wife, Sylvia, passed. Truth be told, I'm not surprised. There was always a certain darkness about him. Sylvia was too good for that entire Drake family, if you ask me. Nonetheless, we still need to transmute Bastilla's whale into a cure for the Fire Elves. We'll just need a few things before we can get started. Unfortunately, the alchemical transmutation will require some equipment that I'm no longer privy to. One student turns himself into a humongo frog, and everyone wants the alchemy professor run out of town. Bartleby forbid Ambrose have my back. Anyhow, I can make do with crafting equipment. Here's a list of items to borrow from Gloria Crendel in Old Town. Just, don't mention my name.
Hello, young wizard. How can I help you craft today? You'd like to borrow some crafting items. I suppose that's all right. Let's see your list. One large beaker, one crucible, 5 aludels, and a small athanor. Well, this is your lucky day. I just received a crate of those items. Of course, there are a few other items in the crate as well. Tell Greta she's welcome to them too. Call it an overdue parting gift. But I can spot Greta's alchemy setup a mile away. Don't worry. Everybody knows she's been hiding on Firecat Alley. Oh, do say hello for me.
How did it go? You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Oh. Let's just get this done. Go set up the alchemy table over there. Ooh, that equipment is nice enough for an amateur like you to perform the transmutation. Go on. Just place the Herkimer stone on the crucible. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work. Wow! A+ work here, young one. Good work. Now for the next part of the plan. The curative intonation potion will work similarly to the initial curse, so you'll need to administer it to an influential fire elf. Alacane Swift Arrow is the most famous fire elf actor alive. Once he's cured, just explain to him that it's up to him to pass the cure on to his people. You'll find Alakane in the Fire Globe Theater. I've imbued your wand with the curative potion. Now go give Alakane a good thwacking.
Fire for Friddle! The greatest magicians have something to learn! Fire for Friddle! Wizard City must burn! Fire for Friddle! dark resonance hath been driven from my brain. By the hand of this gentle wizard, I am again stark raving sane. How can I ever repay you? You say only I can deliver my people from the grip of this dreadful banshee's curse? But how? I am an actor. We are the opposite of people. The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and I shall deliver a performance for the ages. To the streets!
In the beginning.
Well, did you fix this mess? Can I go back to my stories now? Finally! This whole ordeal has made me realize that I don't miss working with students as much as I'd previously thought. No offense. Run along then, dear. And if you would be so kind as to omit my name from your official reporting to the city guard, I'd appreciate it. Ta-ta!
Hey, newbie, or should I say hero, a firecat alley. Uh-huh, I see you. I mean, you even managed to correct Alicane's pitchy singing. We're all set to resume rehearsals for Firecat, the musical. Except for one gigantic undead singer-sized problem. In the middle of all the confusion earlier, I was accosted by a banshee named Malwina Smite, violently demanding a role in the play. She screamed that she wasn't leaving without a part. Then the crazy banshee knocked the orange juice I was drinking right out of my hand. I was so flustered I said the first words that popped into my head. Thankfully it worked. She left, screamed singing back to her forlorn tower. Now I either have to write a part for something called a Juicicle Cat or face Melowina's wrath when I tell her she's not in the play. Unless she might be less inclined to start a fight if someone with your reputation delivers the bad news. You'll do it? Thank